Salwa Eid Naser surprises Paulino with record-breaking victory in Zurich. The highly anticipated clash lived up to expectations as two of the fastest women in the world battled stride for stride before Naser stormed away to seize victory with a new meet record of 48.70 seconds. Paulino, who has dominated the circuit this season with her powerful finishing kicks, came into Brussels confident and ready for the challenge. She ran a strong race, but Naser's blistering pace proved too much on the night. Paulino crossed the line in 49.23 seconds to take silver, reminding the athletics world that this rivalry is far from over and will likely define the event in the coming seasons. Norway's Henriette Jaeger also played a starring role in the race, breaking her own national record to clock 49.49 seconds and secure third place on the podium. The 20-year-old rising star showed composure against the world's best, marking herself as a major contender for global titles in the years ahead. Chile's Martina, while added to the historic evening by setting a national record of her own with 49.72 seconds, finishing just outside the medals in fourth place. Britain's Amber Anning also impressed, producing her season's best of 49.75 seconds to round out the top five in an electrifying contest that had the Brussels crowd on its feet. The duel between Naser and Paulino has been building throughout the season, with both athletes trading victories on the Diamond League circuit. Under the electric skies of Zurich's Letzigrund Stadium, the track had barely cooled from the men's 100-meter final when the unthinkable happened. In a women's 400-meter field packed with pedigree, including Olympic silver medalist Marilady Paulino, the heavy favorite and queen of consistency, it was Salwa Eid Naser, the Bahraini sprinter once thought to be yesterday's news, who stunned the world. She didn't just win. She roared back into relevance, smashing records and expectations in a breathtaking display of speed, grit, and redemption. Zurich didn't just witness a race. It witnessed a resurrection. Underscore 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 underscore. A comeback like lightning. When Salwa Eid Naser steps onto a track, there's always tension in the air. The kind of tension that comes with talent wrapped in unpredictability. A world champion in 2019, Naser had vanished from the sport's top tier after a suspension due to whereabouts violations, an off-track stumble that cast doubt on her return. And for a while, the silence was deafening. But if Zurich proved anything, it's this. You can't count out a storm just because the skies have been clear for a while. Underscore 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 underscore. The race they didn't see coming. Marilady Paulino had every reason to be confident. She had dominated the season, clocking sub-50s with chilling regularity and making every 400m look like a rehearsal. Her form? Flawless. Her game plan? Untouchable. Until Naser lined up beside her. The gun cracked. Paulino started smooth, fluid as ever. Naser, as usual, came out aggressively, burning through the backstretch like she had something to prove. She did. Paulino, never one to panic, bided her time. But by the 300m mark, something shifted. Naser didn't fade. She held, then surged. The final 100 meters was not a duel, it was a declaration. Naser stormed through the finish line in 48.78 seconds, breaking the Zurich meet record and delivering one of the fastest times in recent history. Paulino, a valiant 49.11. Good enough to win on almost any other night. But not tonight. Not with this version of Salwa Eid Naser. underscore 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 underscore. From silence to shockwaves, the stadium erupted. Fans rose. Athletes on the infield turned, stunned. Analysts fumbled through their notes. Naser didn't boast. She didn't collapse in disbelief. She walked off the track like someone who never stopped believing, even when the world stopped watching. "I never left," she said simply in the mixed zone. "I just waited for the right moment." Underscore 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 underscore. Paulino, gracious in defeat. Lady Paulino, ever the professional, was gracious post-race. That's what competition is. I gave my best. Tonight she was better. We moved forward. There was no frustration in her tone, just respect. She knew she'd been beaten not by luck, not by chaos, but by brilliance. And in defeat, Paulino may have become an even greater champion. Underscore 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 underscore. Naser's redemption arc. Athletics is full of comebacks, but few carry the weight of Naser's. Her absence left a vacuum in the 400m. Her past mistakes left a question mark. Many assumed her time had passed. But champions are not defined by smooth journeys. They're defined by what they do after the stumble. Zurich wasn't just a win for Naser. It was a reclaiming of identity. A message to every fan, every critic, every rival. I'm still here. And I'm still fast. Underscore 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 underscore. Records, reverberations, and repercussions. The 48.78 is more than a time. It's a statement. It's the fastest 400m run by a woman since Naser's own 48.14 in 2019. It puts her squarely in contention for Olympic gold in Paris next year. It reshapes the women's 400-meter landscape, and it raises a question no one expected to be asking again. Is Salwa Eid Naser the best 400m runner on earth? Underscore 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 underscore. Zurich, the theater of the unexpected. Letzigrund Stadium has always had a flair for drama. Bolt's close calls, Bekele's long kicks, Van Niekerk's world record whispers. Add Naser's performance to the list. It wasn't just a win. It was the moment of the night. The kind that makes you remember why we watched the sport in the first place. Not just for records, but for redemption. Not just for speed, but for stories. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.